Hello. I'm very excited to announce I have been working on a series with Erin McCann, and we're going to be focusing on ethical considerations in clinical trials. Please join us as we tackle taboo topics and really bring clarity into some of the issues that are happening every day in clinical research, which are not being discussed. So, I have a snippet that I will attach to this video, and I hope that it sparks interest and that you give Erin and me a follow and look for more content. We're very excited to bring this series to you.
Thank you so much, Taya. It's great to talk with you today. So I'm Erin McCann. I'm the founder and CEO of C+B, which stands for Compassionate Beneficial Change, as well as the initials of two special needs adopted animals. And for me, I grew up caring for and loving pets and was certainly aware of a variety of different aspects of animal welfare. And it was really adopting a special needs dog that pushed me into learning more and bringing animal welfare into my day-to-day life. And from caring for my special needs dog, I went on to adopt another special needs animal, get involved in volunteering and then serving on a board for an animal shelter, and ultimately moved into studying international animal welfare ethics and law. And C+B is intended to bring together practical science from an animal welfare science perspective, along with business strategy, things like operations, process improvement, change management, in ways that help people and animals have sustainable, high-quality lives.
On what you hope to accomplish in the research area and our compassionate use of animals.
Absolutely. So when we think about research, we can focus on a variety of different areas. There are certainly areas of focus for human health and well-being. There are research spaces focused on veterinary health and well-being. They certainly connect when we think about translational medicine. And in these research spaces and more, animals are often involved in the process of getting to a solution, whether that is a new device, whether that is in pharmacy or pharmaceuticals, and the animals involved in that process can feel care that we provide our pets and the care that we provide animals in research experiences have close connections. They are very much connected to one another when we think about the opportunity to help people and improve their own well-being through improving the care we provide those animals. And they can create other benefits as well. When we think about reducing the number of animals that we use in research and using the animals more effectively, we can simultaneously spare lives. We can consider things like rehoming animals at the end of that research and simultaneously reduce costs, improve efficiencies, help our teams do more with less, and also experience positive benefits within their work environments that may help us have carryover effects in terms of the way we engage with our teams and our work more broadly. In its simplest form, I think it can be painful to think about having animals involved in testing or other processes that we know will often result in euthanasia. And it can be easier to not think about that or to try to distinguish those animals from our pets. And we also know that those involved in this work can find it painful to go through that process, that there can be a stigma around talking about the animals in research, can make it more difficult to provide the support that people would benefit from in these work environments, can make it more difficult to take steps toward that positive, compassionate change for the animals themselves and for the teams in these environments. And whether it's simply that it's uncomfortable to talk about, or whether it's an acknowledgement that we don't want to think about that, the only way to solve a problem is to first acknowledge that it exists. So taking the first step to having the conversation is absolutely step one. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity for us to talk about this. And I hope that this message resonates with your audience and that they will reach out to us to learn more and engage in this conversation. Building from there, creating a space where it's safe to acknowledge the difficulties involved within the research environments would be the immediate next step. And I see the benefits to teams from a variety of different lenses, whether we think about team dynamics, creating safe spaces, supporting members of those teams in the aspects of the work that can be difficult from this emotional caregiving perspective. And certainly when it comes to the bottom line, and we think about cost savings and doing more with less and making the best use of our resources. There are a multitude of benefits to pushing through that difficult conversation, and could certainly speak to other lenses to that. But I would say there is a huge opportunity. Certainly, if this inspires you to take things further, to set up time. Taya has graciously highlighted the website, which is c+b.com, and feel free to schedule time to talk about your particular needs and what resonates with you. We think about initial next steps. The quote that always resonates with me is Maya Angelou's, "When you know better, you do better." And these can be difficult topics to talk about. Acknowledging we have an opportunity to do better is step one. Creating that space for the conversation and exploring our next steps, keeping in mind that we're focused on one key step towards positive change at a time is really key. Hear from this video and really appreciate the opportunity for the conversation today.
It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much.